Welcome to Vegan Ultra Special Austin Marathon Edition. Now, you'll notice I'm not wearing my weighted vest. That I was initially planning to wear that an extra 12 pounds to really challenge myself. But my trainer told me that, believe me, this will be challenging enough. And my trainer, former Army, knows his stuff. So let's take a look at how the Austin Virtual Marathon went down. Remember that for those who can't actually make it to Austin, you can do it virtually at home and still get your various swag about that you completed the marathon. Now, they allow you to do this in over 3 weeks. So theoretically, you could break it up and go 1.5, 2 miles a day and get it done. But of course, where's the challenge in that? So I came in there hot and heavy with 2.2 pounds of frozen black grapes, 5 pounds of tangerines, and 3 pounds of apples. And very nice, there was a local church there, and they were nice enough to give me an extra 3 pounds of tangerines, basically 16 small bag worth. So 13.25 pounds of fruit, about 3,000 calories. And what did it actually look like? Well, we have a very nice, let me show you first here. This is the Shoreview Community Center. So I live in a utopia for families. So we have an absolutely amazing community center, water parks. Actually, we have it at water park for children, 2 of them, plus of course, hot tubs. And of course, we have various different jungle gym facilities for children. We have outdoor parks as well. Basically, we have like 3 or 4 parks within walking distance, all within the same facility. And of course, we also have gym facilities. This is where I do the training with my trainer, who has been making sure that I do not hurt myself on this crazy adventure of doing at least 2 marathons a week every week for an entire year and walking 3,000 miles while losing 150 pounds in 12 months and doing it healthy. So this is the walking track that I was using, because initially, now it did warm up, but we had a bit of a polar vortex, so it was sub-zero starting out, and I wanted to just stay on the track since rather than go back outside and try to interrupt it. The goal here is a full marathon, just like people do a marathon, all at once. There's no breaks involved. That's how you challenge yourself. So then, of course, afterwards, you get to relax in a jacuzzi. Now, the nice thing about the jacuzzi is that they have special jets, very extra hot, positioned right so you can massage your feet, which after a marathon is absolutely great. And also you can massage your back. And so let's talk about how it actually went down. I was tweeting it. So initially I started out by tweeting at around 3 hours. I started out tracking it via Strava, but then unfortunately I had to restart my phone and Strava went crazy. It said it made some kind of error, 116 kilometers. So I basically had to switch. Now I was the entire time using my Fitbit. So you can see here that halfway mark, half a marathon at 4 hours and 16 minutes. Not doing any kind of power walking. This is for distance. That's how ultra walking works. You don't do it quickly. You just do very long distances. So here we are at 5 hours, 15.2 miles. And of course, stuff starts to hurt. I mean, at 5 hours in, everything hurts. Now, the nice thing about it is that I've been training up to this with my trainer's help and my entire medical team. So I know the difference between bad pain that's dangerous, that you need to quit, and stuff that you can safely push through. These are the kinds of pains, the aches and pains that your feet will hurt, your back will hurt, even maybe your hip will hurt, but then the pain basically kind of migrates around, and that's basically what you know that you can keep pushing through. And then, of course, at 6 miles, things really getting tough. Pain in my feet is masking all other pain. I mean, really, you've been going 6 hours nonstop. But of course, in loving eating the fruit. 7 hours in, now I'm approaching the record that I've done. I've done 24 miles in a single day and about 21 miles in a single session. The farthest I've ever run in my life was 20 miles training for a marathon. 8 minutes. Oh, now we're getting close. We're in the home stretch, less than 2 miles to go. Now, at this point, I know that even though everything hurts, I can push through safely. I'm going to finish or die trying. And then here we go. 8 minutes, 37 seconds, 37 minutes, 3 seconds, 26.2 miles, marathon complete, the longest I have ever gone in a single session. No breaks other than going to the bathroom twice, well, 3 times. But interestingly enough, let's take a look here. So 4,800 calories, about 181 calories per mile. Very solid. Now, had I been wearing the vest, it would have been an extra 260. But the goal with the vest is to work up. Let your feet build up those ligaments, those connective tissues, and just the bones themselves to try this next year with a full 160-pound vest, which, according to Fitbit, would increase the calorie burn per mile from about 180 to about 340, an extra 150 calories per mile. So this would increase to around 8,500 calories doing the Austin Marathon strapped with 160 pounds. Now, there's one other interesting thing that I will point out in tomorrow's Diet of Champions update, special Austin Marathon edition, which is, you might wonder, how much did I drink? I actually did this marathon without drinking a sip of water or electrolyte drink of any kind. I basically, because I was walking, so it was low intensity, I was able to do this entirely by eating fruit. Basically, I started out by eating 1 grape every 2 minutes, then 1 tangerine every 5 minutes, and finally the apples 1 every 5 minutes. And since fruit is 95 to 97% water, I got all the hydration. I even had to go to the bathroom 3 times. Interesting, of course, now when you actually run a marathon, you're going to need that intensity is going to be higher, so you're going to need to make sure you hydrate adequately. And that's something that I will talk with my medical team when I actually run these marathons, but that is not currently in the cards. That is a long-term plan. But thank you so much for joining me. I feel absolutely amazing. Very tired. Now I get to go and have some more wonderful whole food vegan meals to recuperate from this physical test of my endurance. What's absolutely incredible, let me just show you one final thing. I'll mention this tomorrow in the Diet of Champions update when we do a summary of the entire week. Because remember, the idea behind ultra walking is the distance is the glory. So this week I had done already 54 miles, 2 marathons, before I just did the Austin Virtual Marathon, for a total now of 81 miles. That is the equivalent, according to ChatGPT, of walking from New York to Philly and doing 3 sessions of weight training with the weighted vest. And other than most of this 54 miles was with the weighted vest, which goes up every week, 3.1 pounds on its way to 160, just so I can prove again to myself, my family, and everybody watching on YouTube that we can all become the ultra versions of ourselves if we give it a chance and are powered by plans. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe to this channel, like this video to help other people find it on YouTube, and consider trying a Blue Zone Vegan Lifestyle. It's helped me to lose 104 pounds in 7 months while feasting on an average of 3,000 calories per day. I've never had so much fun losing so much weight so quickly and doing it the healthy way. Because as my doctor says, this truly is science-based magic and nutrition-fueled sorcery that can help anybody become the Captain America version of yourself if you give it a chance, and are powered by plants.